Hey guys, welcome back to Boss Key TV. This is Anselmo, and this is the Lolly Lelu Show. A show where I sit around and talk about Metal Gear, because it's Metal Gear and it's awesome. So I got a request the other day by one of my friends, Chuck, to kind of go through all the games, because 5 is coming up soon. So, I thought it'd be a cool idea to kind of go through all the previous games and give everyone a nice little recap before the game comes out. But, I think... Wait, what's that sound? I think we have a guest host here.
Hey guys, how's it going? It's me, Snake. I'm here to tell you about what really happened in 1995 off the coast of South Africa. Near the end of the 20th century, the West discovers that a weapon of mass destruction is being constructed inside Outer Heaven, a fortified state founded by a legendary mercenary, about 200 kilometers north of Galsburg, South Africa. The Special Forces Unit, Foxhound, sends a top agent, Grey Fox, to infiltrate the fortress, assess the situation, and neutralize the threat. Foxhound loses contact with Grey Fox a few days later, with his last transmission being Metal Gear. To discover what happened to Grey Fox, Foxhound Commander Big Boss sends his newest recruit, me, Solid Snake, into the area in an operation codename N313. Upon insertion into Outer Heaven, I made contact with local resistance members, Schneider, Diane, and Jennifer. Using all my skills and the equipment I procure on site, I managed to rescue Fox. Fox tells me that Metal Gear is the codename of a nuclear-equipped bipedal walking tank. It can engage in all forms of combat and launch nuclear weapons from any location. What the hell? Outer Heaven plans to use Metal Gear to impose itself as a new world power. I can't let that happen. I couldn't. To destroy Metal Gear and topple the Outer Heaven mercenaries, I rescue the lead Metal Gear engineer, Dr. Petrovich Madnar, and his daughter, Ellen. The scientist explains how Metal Gear can be destroyed, and I take on all the Outer Heaven troops. However, I begin to notice that some traps are put in my way are a little too precise, and I wonder how information on my activities are being tracked. Eventually, Big Boss starts acting strangely, and eventually tells me to abort the mission. Moreover, Schneider is ambushed by hostiles and is presumed dead after losing contact with me. Well, I penetrate Outer Heaven's main base and take out Metal Gear before it reaches completion. I safely escape the compound's basement, but I'm confronted by the mercenary leader of Outer Heaven, who turns out to be Big Boss. My commander, my CO. Who can I trust? The corrupt leader reveals that he's been using his connections to steal military intelligence, establish his own mercenary force, and fund his activities. It was his aim to have Outer Heaven to become the world's greatest superpower, able to bring even the West to its knees. He had the Ricky, me, sent in, hoping to have him captured, and fed information to his authorities. Misinformation. I don't play that game. But he had quite obviously underestimated me. Having lost Metal Gear and much of his force, Big Boss starts the self-destruct sequence for the compound and promises he will not die alone, and I will join him. I defeat Big Boss in a last battle and escape Outer Heaven as it crumbles in flames behind me. But that was long ago, and I soon after retired. It's 1999, and a major oil crisis seriously affects the global economy, with petrol deposits running out faster than previous estimates. Efforts to adopt alternative energy sources or attempts to drill for more oil fails to take up the slack. To counter the problem, Czech scientist Dr. Kino Mar bioengineers a new species of algae, oilex, that could produce petroleum-grade hydrocarbons with little expense or effort. He unveils the algae to the World Energy Conference in Prague and was on his way to a demonstration in the United States when he was kidnapped by soldiers from Zanzibar land, a Central Asian country established in 1997 after a successful independence war against the CIS. NATO discovers that Zanzibar land's leader plans to hold the world hostage by controlling the supply of oil through oilex and nuclear warheads pillaged from old stockpiles marked for dismantling in light of global efforts toward nuclear disarmament. Foxhound's new commander, Roy Campbell. This guy, he comes up to me while I'm mushing. It's the only thing I have. He comes up to me, brings me out of retirement, and sends me to Zanzibar land. I could have said no, but this is all I have. This is who I am. So they send me to Zanzibar land to rescue Dr. Marv on what day? On Christmas Eve, 1999. Over the course of my mission, I team up with Holly White, a CIA operative posing as a journalist, and Gustava Hefner, an STB agent and Dr. Marv's bodyguard. I'm also reunited with Dr. Drago Petrovich Madnar, the Metal Gear inventor of the Outer Heaven incident. He claims to have been once again kidnapped and forced to work on another Metal Gear, this time called Metal Gear D, for Zanzibar land, as well as oversee mass production of smaller, non-nuclear equipped Metal Gear units. I learned from Madnar that Big Boss, my former superior, survived the events and now leads Zanzibar land. As I head towards Zanzibar land's main prison, Hefner is killed by a missile fired by Metal Gear D, and Dr. Madnar is recaptured by the enemy. The new Metal Gear pilot is revered to be Gray Fox. Gray Fox! Determined to finish my mission, I fight against Zanzibar land's elite mercenary force and manage to reach Dr. Marv's cell. But I arrive too late. I find Dr. Marv's corpse and all the oilex data. Holly later tips me off that he actually died under Dr. Madnar's torture. In addition, I learned that Madnar volunteered his services to Zanzibar land to finish on Metal Gear as revenge against scientific communities that shunned him after the events of the Outer Heaven. I face off against Gray Fox in Metal Gear D and eventually destroy the mech. I eventually fight Gray Fox, hand to hand, in a minefield, with the prison burning around me. I finish him off. I kill him for good. He was one of my best friends, and I was forced to kill him. As I try to escape, I meet Big Boss. He tells me about how he's going to build a world for soldiers, by soldiers, where they'll never be used. They'll never be used as tools by the government. And they'll be free. He also tells me he's my father. But I know I must defeat him. I must stop him. Having lost all my equipment and all my weapons, I'm forced to improvise using the only things I could find. An aerosol can and a lighter. I fashion a makeshift flamethrower, and I burn Big Boss alive. I escape from Zanzibar land, and it explodes behind me. My past, my future, gone. And I return to the Alaskan wilderness by myself. So that's my story. At least, that's the beginning.
All right, Snake. Well, thanks for joining us today. That was enlightening. I didn't really know all that. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. Guys, thanks for watching. We'll have the next episode up pretty soon, following more of Snake's adventures. You guys have yourself a beautiful day. This is Anselmo, and I'm out.